of living crisis under this Liberal government is getting more and more dire. Gas prices across the country have skyrocketed, and we know it will only worsen over the coming weeks. In places like Vancouver, the average price of gas is $2.23 a litre. Canadians simply can't afford for it to keep rising. When will this government finally take this crisis seriously and provide Canadians with some much-needed relief?
Good job. Honourable Prime Minister.
Inflation crisis, first caused by this pandemic and second by Vladimir Putin's illegal war in Ukraine, is putting far too much pressure on families, including with the rise in gas prices. Canadians deserve more support. Instead, the Conservative Party has opposed policies that put money directly back into Canadians' pockets. They voted against cutting taxes for the middle class. They voted against cutting childcare fees in half this year, and they voted against more support for families, for seniors, and for students. Also, by opposing our price on pollution, they oppose giving more money to 8 out of 10 Canadian families in places where we brought in the price on pollution.
The Honourable Member for Calgary-Mindabor.
The Prime Minister can learn that we can have both.
That's right.
If we didn't have the unconstitutional Bill C-69 limiting our Canadian oil and gas exports, then Canadians would actually be able to afford to fill up their tanks so they could go to work and take their kids to school. That's right. When will the Prime Minister take responsibility for his role in this cost of living crisis and finally stop making life harder for the average Canadian?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
For 10 years, Stephen Harper tried to create projects in this country to solve problems by ramming through with gutting environmental protections, and big surprise, nothing got done because Canadians know that the environment and the economy need to go together. So we brought forward C-69, which actually protects the environment and gives clarity to companies, and we've been able to move forward on large projects since. Canadians know the environment, the economy goes together. Why don't the Conservative politicians?